I'm exaggerating. Like, calm down. Reach Records has already made the shift where it was from just we're Christian hip hop to we're mainstream rappers. We're not in a box. You know, we're competing against every single artist in the world, not just a Christian artist, if that makes sense. And then they kept signing people, whatever. Aha Gazelle, if that's how you say his name. Aha, amazing. I loved him. Oh my gosh. But he left anyways. And then they signed What Up RG and 1K Phew. I first heard 1K Phew on the Cray song, not the album. On the song Hammer Time. And I was like, okay, who is this dude? Bro, that verse was really, really good. It's hype, whatever. And then he put out his mixtape on SoundCloud. It's the album that he has now under Reach Records, but he put it all on SoundCloud by himself first. And I listened to the whole thing. It was so different. I've never heard, not just in Christian hip hop, but in mainstream, I've never heard somebody with his voice, his cadence, flow, the way that he carries himself in the song, the way it's so different. And I feel like that's something that not just Christian hip hop needs, but just in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does ride the wave of what's hip right now, but it's not that it's the same. It's different. Just like KB changed his flow, the way that his cadence, he changed everything about himself, KB, in a good way. He's developed into a better artist with the same kind of wave that music is taking right now. Like, if you listen to No Chains, that doesn't sound like something he did 5 years ago. It sounds something current, but with his take. You know what I'm saying? With his flow, with his cadence. 1K Phew is kind of like the same thing, except the beats that they give him are kind of like the wave of right now. But the way that he carries himself into the beats, the way that he flows on the song is nothing like anything that you've heard right now. What people like to do is compare artists to other artists, and I feel like with some people on Reach Records you can do that, but there's some artists on Reach Records that you can't pinpoint who this sounds like. You don't know who to compare it to. You know what I'm saying? Because he's so different. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way he carries himself in the song, the way that he rides every song, the way his cadence, his flow, his bars. Nobody else can do those bars except for him because of the way that he delivers it. So that's why I think that Reach Records took a W signing him, because when he dropped his mixtape on SoundCloud, I could tell that this guy has potential. You know, a lot of people, I feel like they're sleeping on him. Like, not just Christian hip hop, but mainstream artists. If Reach Records is trying to gain mainstream listeners, that's him. Yeah. Like, there's nobody else on the label, nobody else could do what he's doing right now, and I feel like that's why he's good. He's blowing up. Like, it surprised me. You know what I'm saying? To see a Christian artist do that well, you know, and carry himself that way. I've never seen that before. Yeah, if you don't agree with me, then you don't agree with me, whatever. So I just say that it's good to see someone new on Reach Records, you know, taking his point of view. Yeah. That's all I got for now. Hey, follow me on Instagram, Twitter.
Hammer time, they can't touch me. Hammer time, hammer time, they can't touch me. Hammer time.